All right, everybody. It is now time for a superstar. When I'm not cooking, especially on Sundays during the NFL season, I'm known as the Invincible Bear fan. You can see that on the crown. The noggin boss is big, it's bright, it's shiny. I'm wearing the Walter Payton jersey, commemorative. Obviously, I'm wearing the apron of the once and future champs. And one of the things you almost got to have at every tailgate is a beer can chicken. It's a quick, easy recipe, and we're gonna wrap it up with this right here. Yes, I cheer for my team. I'm loud, I'm raucous, but I represent for them in everywhere. You've seen my smoker. You know what I'm saying? Walter L is a bear smoker. So that's what we do it. We do it big all the way across there. Chi-Town representative. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna prep this chicken. It's been cleaned and trimmed. We're gonna start just like with the other meats with the olive oil. It's gonna act as an excellent binder. Get that on there real quick. Rub that down. I don't get spot treatments like this, and I'm a grown man. Mortgage, paying bill. But hey, you gotta get that chicken right before you put it in there on the smoker. Now the thing that makes this unique with a beer can chicken is you take the can of whatever beverage you're choosing at that point, pour some of it out or sip it off or whatever, and then you take this chicken, season it accordingly, and then you're gonna take a lime. You're gonna take a lime to put into the cap here, so the evaporation of the beer and the liquid doesn't come out, force its way out through the neck area. And then you're gonna cap it off by putting one inside the chicken to accentuate the moisture and the flavor. That's simple. What we have here is a rotisserie chicken rub, which is a lighter version of my all-purpose barbecue rub, but for texture and flavor, it has peppercorns in it. You can see some of them in there as you shake it up. Use a little bit of that on the turkey, so it always is a home run hitter. So now that we got this rubbed in here pretty good, we're gonna go ahead and remember the Invincible Chef way, season with the wrist, not the elbow. Let it cascade down on there. Get them underarms, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't. You gotta get them crevices. The crevices where that flavor hides, you know? Get them wings. That chicken have a nice tan when it gets done with this here. So, okay. Nice layer of that. The back massage, you know, get them wings right. And you turn it over. The breast, the belly, and the thigh areas. Yeah, there you go. Don't be ashamed to drop that on there, to drop plenty of it on there to rub in. Just don't pack it on unnecessarily, you know. If you season it properly and you do all the things you're supposed to, you're gonna get that bark. You're gonna get a nice golden color for that chicken. Be nice and juicy. Okay, so now it's like giving it a mud bath. You putting all this on there. So you can see we got the back covered. Look at that, starting to bind and clump up there. And the front's covered pretty well. We're gonna put a little bit more in that breast area. And don't snooze. A lot of people don't do this, but I go ahead and hit that membrane right there. And this is something that a lot of people snooze on. But yes, indeed, I'll go ahead and get underneath that skin. Because even though this rub will make the skin porous, pulling some of that skin back from that membrane and then throwing that rub in there makes it complete. So you get like an explosion of the flavor. It gets all the way right deep down into that chicken breast. And then you get that juiciness. Now we're gonna take our lime, cut it down the middle, okay? And you take it right here in the place where you take the neck out of the head and you shove that lime down in there, all right? Like a little cap. Okay, and once you do that, see, it fell through. So what I'm doing is, there you go, I put it in there sideways. So I put it in vertically like this, boom, and it sits there like a little cap on the bottom. Then, now we're set for the stage. Like I said, you can use whatever kind you can. I'm not particular. I'm more or less a Corona guy when it comes to this. But you're gonna take the can and you're gonna set the chicken on the can. This is the stand that you're gonna use, okay? This is the part that a lot of people have a little trouble with. Boom. It's that simple. And what's gonna happen is, as the chicken starts to warm up, all right, In this cavity there, it's going to be fairly warm and getting warmer because the base of the beer can is sitting right there on the smoker grill. It's going to heat up and it's going to boil out through into that internal part of the chicken. That steam with that flavor from that beer is going to infuse that meat on the inside, and then the general barbecue environment inside the smoker is going to infuse the flavor with the smoke into the meat. So you got it coming from the inside and the out. You're going to get a complete flavor explosion. Beer can chicken. Real simple. And if you're just starting to barbecue, it's one of those things that can get your confidence up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out and put this on the grill, and we're going to set it up so that we can go through those waiting periods and checking periods of 10 to 15 minutes every time to make sure that it's getting to the temperature. You want to get this to about a temperature of 165 degrees, at the thickest parts, and that way you know that Uncle Sal's not coming to visit you. Because not only we want to cook this good and make it tasty, we want to cook it right and safe. So we're going to take a few minutes right now, go out to the smoker, and set up this beer can chicken so we can get right to the tailgate action. All right, everybody, we're back. We finished our beer can chicken, nice and easy. Get you off into the tailgate, having a good time. Juicy meat, good eating. Everybody have enjoyed themselves. Now, it was a simple recipe, but one of the things I like to do is set up stuff like that that's quick so we can get to the action of tailgating. See, I'm a huge, if you haven't noticed, fan of the Chicago Bears, the once and future champs. This right here is Mini Me, the Invincible Bear fan in Lego. And then this is my Infinity Gauntlet and my actual crown that I wear at the games. I like to really get into it, starting with the passion for cooking and throwing out at the tailgate and actually getting to the game. So if you want to find out about me and more of what I'm doing, you want to go to Invincible Chef, all caps, at youtube.com, or at The Invincible Bear Fan on TikTok and on Instagram, and The Invincible Chef on Patreon. You'll have the opportunity to see episodes of me cooking, giving instructions and tips. You can subscribe, and I can help you to get your barbecue game up to invincible quality. But knowing that, I'm about to go ahead and tailgate and enjoy myself. And the best way to enjoy a tailgate is a good drink. And there's none better at this stage than Cornerstone Vodka, the taste that you can build upon. You can use this in all types of mixes, but chilled, it's a great shooter. Smooth, triple distilled, 12 grain A vodka, and it's outstanding. I love it. Your fans are gonna love it. Add this to your stable. It'll become your top shelf and you'll win the game. So that being said, I'm about to go ahead and change over to full invincibility. And I hope that you guys are gonna be watching the games like I am, because at this point, all the stuff is over with except for the playing. Y'all have a great time, and it's time for me to go. Invincible Bear Fan out.